Hello, my name is Guy, and I just wanted to share something with you with the election coming up in 2008. That this is a little story I wanted to share with all of you about when I dated Hillary Clinton in college. If you want to hear about it, I think that'd be great. But if you don't want to hear about it, that's okay. Anyway, well, Hillary and I, we went to college together, and we took a lot of classes and stuff. And if you might find this a little interesting. When I met Hillary, she didn't even know Bill, and we kind of had a few classes. And I used to see her around the cafeteria and the commons and stuff, and you know, and and it was really interesting. And I'd heard a lot of rumors about her and stuff. So I just walked up and I'd just have lunch and I'd wave and stuff. And finally, I just kind of like said, "Hey, hi, my name's Guy. Hey, I've seen you around campus and stuff. I was just curious if you'd like to go out." And she said, "Well, yeah, that'd be great. That would be lots of fun. So let's go out." So I go, "Well, give me your number." And back then there weren't cell phones, so she gave me her phone number. I gave her my phone number, and we didn't really have emails back there either, and there were no chat lines or anything. You know, so she wrote her number in one of my textbooks, and it was like the complete urethral examination 101 or something, or else it was human. Oh, I remember what it was. Is it uh, sexual behavior of sodomites in third world countries, and we had both taken that class together. And anyway, so we got together, and I called her a few days later, and we went out, and I asked her what her preference was, and she said that she liked to go to she liked to watch ancient tribal rituals, and so we went to a musical. It was called Ipitambi 2, and so we would dance, and it was great, and they sang all these songs and tribal stuff, and I'd look over and I'd watch her, and she seemed really excited and stuff, and watching the fear old black people, and they were black Americans or whatever they were, African, wherever they're from, one world, and so she's all excited and stuff, and she began to like chant Baraka, 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 and she was all hot and getting excited. She actually began to sweat. So after that we went and we had some tacos, and that was before Taco Bell, so we actually had real tacos, and she put a lot of hot sauce on there. She said she had this thing about hot sauce, and she liked her life to be spicy, and that she was really into like multicultural things. And I said, well, that's great, because I'm Italian and Latin, and I have some French blood in me. And she says, that's great. And so she reached over and she French kissed me, and she had like hot sauce all over her tongue, and she made circles and around my lips, and then she began to like she pulled up my shirt and she began to lick my nipples, and it was really nice. She was a really nice person. And then we went for a long walk and stuff, and we were like in the park, and I was sitting on a park bench, and then she began to like, oh, didn't you love those dancers? And she was just being really coy and stuff. And then she began to like do their dances for me, and then she rubbed. We went down, and I was going, well, this is really kind of it. Let's go somewhere else so you can do these little dances, these little tribal mating dances and stuff like that. So then we went down to like this river, and she covered herself in mud and took off all her clothes, and then she began to do this thing, and like she was like a bird, and then and stuff like that, and she danced around me, and then she began to present herself much the way, have you ever, the way cats do, and she was making like Catwoman sounds and stuff, and so then we made it, and but we had to do it like cats and howl and things like that, and it was really interesting, and then we had to like roll, excrete, and then we rolled around in it, and then yeah, it's really interesting. Well, I hope you're enjoying this. It's very interesting. So I haven't told a lot of people, and then we kind of what else did we do? Then we went around. We chased rodents, and we were eating rodents, and we made a little lair under a bridge, and we nested there, and we'd find shiny things, and we would put them in our little thing. Anything shiny, we were attracted to shiny things, and then and that was really great. And then we had, uh, because we were primitive creatures, we had a pack of kids, and but they were very feral, and they all ran off and became, I think they were accountants or something, um, and among other things. And then we, after that, because being a primitive species, we weren't very monogamous. So we, after we're done mating on our mating cycle, we went our separate ways, which isn't a bad thing. We never heard from the kids either, because that's, I mean, who wants to hear, I think that one of them is still living under the bridge and collecting shiny things, but the rest, like I said, I think they became accountants, and they're doing quite well in Wall Street, I take it back. One of them actually had a terrible accident in the Twin Towers. Not that it was working in the building, but it was just looking for shiny things there, and apparently stepped on a nail and became infected and was eaten by the other kids, because we eat our wounded, And then, the next thing you know, I didn't see her for years. I got out of college, and we had gone our separate ways after our mating cycle, and then the next thing you know, I saw that she was married to Bill Clinton, and much like me, he was not of a monogamous species, but I don't know that he collects shiny things, maybe under his desk, but anyway, now she's running for president, and I was thinking, I wonder if any of the kids are doing her accounting. So that's kind of what happened, and that's a true story, and I have the claw marks to prove it, and I still have the little thing from Ippitambi, when we saw Ippitambi. Ippitambi! And it was really great. And so that was really cool, and I'm glad I could share that with you, and I hope that you vote for her, because she can really find shiny things, and that's really important, and I think that's just something that is important, because shiny things are very important to everyone. And that's about it. Oh.